from that X and is playing more in front of the goal, still getting used to his new role, but it highlights his skill set. As Peter Millman said, it's just going to take him a while to get used to it. Jonathan DeHenio, the transfer from St. John's, taking the draw for Rutgers. Matt Narewski for Hopkins, and we're underway, and Rutgers wins possession first, looking for early offense. They'll get Mullins and Kirst. This attack unit, 72 years combined between the three of them. Mullins, you see there, he's in his 6th year. I mentioned that. Recipient of the Wayne Duke post-grad scholarship. He's going to go to med school. Super smart kid. He's been a heck of a lacrosse player for Brian Breck, now in his 6th year. Another face-off win for Rutgers.
You're a short six, you got to support the ball. It's one thing that Coach Breck talked about this week, something that they wanted to improve on.
Narewski winning his first. Epstein, then Degnan.
Old Spice College Lacrosse is brought to you by...
Back in the day, 1990 team that played in the NCAA tournament, and he passed away back in 2015. You saw the cursed nameplates on the back of those Rutgers players' jerseys. They wore those back in the 2016 season, and it certainly was one of those things that Colin and Connor thought about when they decided to transfer to come here to Rutgers to play their final year together, and also at a place that meant so much to their father, Kyle. So that's a great story.
How he leans, gets the goalie to dip low, finishes to the far post. That's just a great overall lacrosse play. From a young guy stepping up and making plays. I like to see that.
One of the things Coach Breck talked about when speaking about Shea Knobloch was the fact that a lot of these freshmen, Miles, I mean, think about it, a lot of their seasons were completely canceled last year. So many of them haven't played in a couple of years. Knobloch, though, played basketball last year in high school, and his team was very successful, made a big run in the state tournament. So he had those competitive juices flowing. You know, I was thinking that DeSimone was skipping it over here to the near corner. But Cole Williams is so tall and rangy, Miles. 6'5". You're 6'5", too, so you can kind of come from out of the screen and into the picture just like
very
that.
Quickly.
And by the way, this is an unreleasable penalty, so Hopkins got for Peter Millman and company. And Matt Narewski is starting to exert a little dominance at the face-off dot as well. That's 5 straight for Hopkins, but can they retain possession?
Tough.
Midfielder of the year for Villanova in the conference. I mentioned had 84 goals in his 3 years.
Out to you, a right-handed goalie, puts it on that off stick low. Very hard for goalies to get down there, especially at that closer range.
Rutgers wins a face-off. That
shot it with confidence.
By our camera crew, huh? You saw how tough of an angle that was for Knobloch. Didn't have a whole lot of net to work with. Rutgers staff.
Goalie screen, low to low, very beautiful shot. Hopefully that builds that kid's confidence going forward. Coach said he's improving in practice, and you could see that in his play.
Well, think about too, Miles. I mean, no falling. Second goal of the game for Degnan, second assist from DeSimone. Hopkins with their largest lead of the day. It's 3 goals. Narewski wins it to himself on the assist. And that is exactly what Rutgers needs with 1:24 left to go in this first half. And that is also what they need. Yeah. Hopkins beating Penn State here on this field last week. Yousefi going to take this draw to start the second half with Narewski. Narewski was 9-13 in that first half, and he wins this one cleanly to himself.
Backside, 6-year senior, smart player, a guy who's been around the program for a long time. He sits in that back pipe, understanding what it's like to play with a guy who draws a lot of attention in Kirst.
Rutgers goal by number 4, Kieran Mullins, assisted by number 1, Connor Kirst.
Big scrum at midfield. Won handily by Hopkins, but it'll be a turnover as Rutgers continue. And Miles Jones with you in Charm City. Homewood Field, home of the Johns Hopkins Blue Jays, but it was the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, at least so far here in this third quarter. Miles D'ing it up.
Yeah, Rutgers stealing a couple he shouldn't.
There you see a 12-minute scoreless streak for Johns Hopkins right now, ongoing, and Kerr stopped all 4 shots he has seen so far here.
10-game scoring streak dating back to 2020. Extends that today for his 3rd tally.
Coach Millman talked about it. Rutgers will look for quick offense. Kerr.
Heads-up play by Faceoff man. Staying on the field, getting himself in position to score, and making it count.
Colin Kirst was outstanding in goal in that third quarter for Rutgers. Kirst will fire and score! 2 goals for Kirst on the day, both of them almost identical. Maybe a little too much momentum for Eugenio. Violation at the X. Eugenio is just rejuvenated after that goal at the 4th of the day for Mullins. Before heading off to med school, he's going to score a few more goals for the Scarlet Knights. Now another face-off win. In front, and another goal from Mullins.
This Rutgers team leans on their attackmen. An older veteran group, guys who've played a lot of games, guys who are a lot older, guys who are out of 5 games he's played this season with Rutgers.
Narewski. Shot wasn't clean, stays with.
Penalty still in effect.
Narewski wins the face-off.
Brian Darby now goal for the Blue Jays.